Each person has their own subjective tastes, and indifference curves show the utility that a consumer will get out of two separate goods when purchasing. So in this first curve, we have muffins and coffee, and you can see on the blue line the different combinations of muffins and coffee that will make a consumer happy. So anything on this line or above and to the right will make the consumer happy, but anything below and to the left, the consumer will not get enough utility out of each. So the reason that the curve is going down and is convex is because of diminishing marginal utility. With each additional muffin or coffee that you get, you are giving up something else, and eventually you'll be giving up too much. Now this orange line is our budget line. Obviously everyone has a budget that they need to follow. So say a person is going to work and they pass a stand selling coffee and muffins. This line shows them how much of each they can afford at their certain price point. So this person could afford 2 coffees and 4 muffins on the orange line. But because that point is below the indifference curve, the consumer would not be happy with that purchase. The only points that would make the consumer happy are when the indifference curve is tangent to the budget. Let's see this in real life.
I want to eat healthy, but I don't know if I should get fruit or sushi.
So, because I'm trying to eat healthy, I want to get either sushi or fresh fruit at the grok. This blue line represents my indifference curve for sushi and fresh fruit. Trading either off and I would still be happy. So anything to the right and above the blue line I would be okay with, but anything below that I would be giving up too much of one or the other, and I wouldn't be happy with that. So because I'm a college student, the orange line represents my budget, which is $36 a week for healthy food. Now sushi is $6 and fresh fruit is $3. So I can either get 6 things of sushi and 0 things of fruit, 5 things of sushi or 2 things of fruit, 4 things of sushi, 4 things of fruit, 3 things of sushi, 6 things of fruit, 2 things of sushi, 8 things of fruit, 1 thing of sushi, 10 things of fresh fruit, or 0 things of sushi and 12 things of fresh fruit. And that would make my $36. Now, if we go to this next graph, we have an increase in the price of sushi. So let's say sushi goes from $6 to $9 and fresh fruit remains the same at $3. Now I can either get 4 things of sushi and 0 things of fresh fruit, 3 things of sushi, 3 things of fresh fruit, 2 things of sushi, 6 things of fresh fruit, 1 thing of sushi, 9 things of fresh fruit, 0 things of sushi, and 12 things of fresh fruit. So because this has gone down, I'm limited in what I can get because the price increased, so I can't get as much as I could before. And if we go to the original orange line, I see that it intersects the indifference curve and is tangent at 2 points, and it is below it at between 4 and about 7 units of fresh fruit. Anything above that I cannot get because it doesn't fit into my budget line.
I want something sweet. I don't know if I want M&M's or a Snicker bar.
So to some people, these might be seen as perfect substitutes, but Faith has different preferences for M&M's and Snickers. As we move on to this first graph, we can see that the blue line is her indifference curve, and the orange line again is her budget. Now, because the budget is so far below her indifference curve, she actually cannot afford to buy anything that would meet her utility needs. But this would change if we go to this next graph where we can see there's a sale. So because there's a sale, she has more purchasing power and therefore has a point that is tangent to the indifference curve on the new budget curve where she can make a purchase.
Free queso day, but I don't know if I should get guacamole because I love guacamole.
So the other day at Moe's, they had free queso day where they were giving away queso. But, I like queso and guacamole. And as I said before, I was trying to eat healthy. And guac is a lot better for you than queso. So it's a tough choice. But, in this example, something for free is hard to do because there is no penalty to you. There's no cost to you to get it. So for our example, we're just going to say that Moe's cut the price of queso in half. So now I can get twice as much queso as I could before, and this drastically changes my budget line. And you can see that here with the gray line as opposed to the original budget line, which was orange.